So, as we all know, Aquaman has been the DCEU's biggest success yet, being their highest grossing movie so far, which is mad. It's about to overtake Batman v Superman at the box office, something nobody would have imagined ever happening 5 years ago. And as everyone also knows, comic companies like to borrow ideas from each other, especially if they're successful. So I can definitely see Marvel wanting to make their own movie about an Atlantean. They even have their own version of Aquaman in Namor. Except I'm pretty sure Namor came first, so technically Aquaman is DC's Namor. There's been a lot of people asking for many years now for a movie about Namor, and ever since that end credits scene, I think it was an end credits scene, I'm not 100% sure, it may have just been at the end of the movie, but the scene at the end of Iron Man 2, where Fury tells Iron Man that he isn't fit to join the Avengers, there is a map in the background showing both Wakanda and Atlantis. So we know Atlantis does exist in the MCU and is possibly tied to Wakanda, as they are both shown highlighted for some reason. So personally, I believe that going from the success of Aquaman, we can expect some sort of an appearance from Namor within the next few years, because I'm sure that Marvel would want to capitalise on the success of a seemingly very popular idea of an underwater hero. So I think that Namor will be introduced in Black Panther 2, or maybe 3, but I feel like that's just too far away to be a result of Aquaman's success. But really, Aquaman just got me thinking about Namor, honestly, so it could just be that they generally want to introduce Namor at some point, and I'm going insane thinking about these things for too long. Right, well, anyway, he could possibly be introduced as a villain. Maybe not the main villain, probably just like how Claw was in Black Panther 1, just sort of there helping another villain. Because I feel like if he's the main villain, then you can't really turn him into a hero, because villains do a lot of bad things, obviously. And it makes it a lot harder to relate to someone that like wants to wipe out humanity or whatever. Or even better, in my opinion, because it avoids the villain issue, he could be introduced in a way that is similar to how Black Panther was introduced in Civil War, where he has some sort of tie to the plot of the movie and is really just there to benefit his own desires. Like how Black Panther was in most of Civil War just for revenge on Bucky. But towards the end, he has a reason to create a sort of alliance with Black Panther, which will tie him into the MCU for future appearances, and his own spin-off movie. Hopefully also an Illuminati movie, because that would be cool, and I just want an Illuminati movie in the MCU. I think that introducing him this way would give some interesting parallels to Black Panther, the ruler of a nation that is very different to the rest of the world, and is also completely hidden. They're also both a couple of young kings, or at least I think Namor is young. Well, I mean, he looks young. Well, you get my point. Anyway, what I'm getting at is that I think, going off the success of DC's underwater hero, Marvel should do their own underwater hero as well, because I want an Illuminati film and he's a part of it. Right, well, whatever. Thanks for listening to my ramble. Let me know if you agree and like the video if you enjoyed.